Hi there, it's Lucy Johnson here from FullyBookedFormula.com, where we work with fitness, health and wellness professionals that want to get more clients, make more money and dramatically improve the quality of their life in the next 3 to 6 months. And today's video marketing strategy is about how to choose the right ideal client for you. So you've probably heard me say this before, that it's when you do your marketing, you need to know who your ideal client is, because you've got to understand who you're trying to market to get the best result from your marketing efforts. And people get really worried about knowing who their ideal client should be. And what I want to say is there's no right or wrong choice when it comes to who your ideal client might be. You know, it's not that wealthy people are necessarily better ideal clients for you than less wealthy people. It's not that men might be better than women. It's not that people of a certain age are better than others. It really comes down to a couple of things. So one, can you find that ideal client in quantity? So if you say your ideal client is men that are exactly 46 years old, only have one leg and blue eyes, I might say to you that's kind of too specific, so you might struggle with that initially. You need to be able to identify who your ideal client is and know there's enough of them around, because you haven't gone too specific on that kind of demographic front. Secondly, can you get to them easily? You know, are you able to figure out where they're hanging out, where they're spending time, what they're listening to, what they're reading, what social media they're using, etc., so you know where you can go and do your marketing? And thirdly, and actually the most important one, do you really understand what makes them tick? You have to really have a knowledge of what is the conversation going on in your ideal client's head, which basically means what is it they say to themselves when it comes to their health, their fitness and their well-being? What are their challenges? What do they feel the problems are for them? Because if you don't understand that and you're just speaking to them in like instructor language or trainer language or whatever it is that you do, you're not going to make a connection with them through your marketing. Your marketing must use their language. Your marketing must speak to the conversation they have in their head when it comes to the kind of services that you offer. So a great example is often in the personal training world, personal trainers focus very much on fat loss, reducing body fat percentage because they feel that's the way to go. But often the ideal client doesn't think about fat loss, they think about weight loss. So it's very important that that personal trainer doesn't go out there and in his marketing talk about fat loss, because it will not resonate with the ideal client you want to attract, because in their head they're thinking weight loss. So you must understand what they're thinking about. You must understand what makes them tick. You must understand what it is they want to achieve if they come and work with you and spend money on your products and services, because that's what needs to be in your marketing, those messages, those conversations they have with themselves. Because somebody will contact you, somebody will pay attention to your marketing and will buy from you if they feel you're relevant to their needs and problems. If they don't think you're relevant, even though you know you are, you know you can help them, if they don't feel you're relevant because you're not talking in their kind of language, you are not going to make a connection. So next time you sit down to do some marketing, you have to ask yourself, do I know who my ideal client is? Do I know where they're hanging out and spending time, so I know I'm doing my marketing in the right places and I can get to them? And thirdly, do I really know what the conversation going on in their head is? And if I don't, I need to fix that. I need to find out. I need to ask them those questions before I start my marketing. Otherwise, I'm just kind of, I'm stabbing in the dark. I'm hoping my marketing's going to work. I don't really know that it will. So that is the exact process that I teach people when it comes to choosing their ideal client and making the most of understanding who their ideal client is to get them more clients in and increase their income. It works fantastically well for my clients, and it can work well for you too. So have a go at that this week and let me know how you get on.